Hey traders, welcome back. Today is Sunday, June the 12th, 2022. I'm a little late here getting you the weekly review video up from our last week's results. Man, it was a great week, but it was a trying week for me. It was incredibly trying. Got COVID during the week. I'm still a little under the weather, but man, I've learned a couple of things this past week, and we'll go through that here in detail in just a second. But, number one, I'm so grateful that I have the ability to trade for a living. Man, the idea that I would have had to have gotten up and gone to an office or get in a car and commute someplace to be able to make a living, it was just not going to happen for me last week. So we did trade every single day last week. I left the trading room a little vacant on Wednesday when I was just really, really out of it. And never got out of my pajamas all week, never shaved, and probably too much information for you, but I never took a shower either last week. That was a tough week. And I learned some things about that in terms of your mental capacity, especially for high frequency stuff like scalping. But anyway, let's get into it. It was a good week for us with regards to our results, even though it was pretty challenging. We took a lot of trades in the trading room last week, and we obviously focus on a lot of day trade or zero DTE type trades, but we do have trades that are out longer in nature, and we just had some of those finally come to fruition this week. So that's why our official trade count is up maybe a little higher than normal, but we did have a very busy Monday. We had a zero DTE on the SPX, a zero DTE on the Russell, and a zero DTE on the NDX. So we triple dipped for our zero DTE on Monday. That obviously was a very big portion of our profits that we brought in. And then Mondays, we always initiate or reinitiate our IWM weekly credit strangle, as well as our 4 DTEs on the SPY and the Qs. And all three of those, we were able to book a profit on all three of those. The IWM, we just let it run to fruition on Friday. It expired fully profitable. And then the Qs and the SPYs, I think we took those off with 1 day left, took them off on Thursday. So ended up being a nice day. We did do a 1 DTE SPX trade that we needed to roll on Monday, but we did end up booking a full profit on that as well. So it was a nice day for the first day of the week. $2,900 profit on Monday. Tuesday is when I really started to get hit pretty heavy, and I tried to scalp a little bit, and I just realized I wasn't going to be able to sit in front of the computer. It was really a lost opportunity day more than anything, because it would have been probably a good scalping day, but I just didn't have the strength to do it. We had again, from Monday, we had that rolled 1 DTE SPX trade that we had to work through. And so that ended up just pretty much being our day on Tuesday. Not a lot of activity there. Wednesday, we were back to another zero DTE with an SPX overlay. We had to roll again, and so I loaded up quite a bit on the buying power on that one, and it just obviously paid off in spades. This is one of our biggest days of the week, I believe. With that iron condor that we put on the zero DTE SPX as an overlay for Wednesday, it resulted in a full profit, and so we didn't have to make any adjustments on it, and it did expire fully profitable. Put a lot of buying power into it, and so that put a lot of cash in our coffers as well. Scalping, I was working this week still on the swing trades. So I had a short E-mini position on, and that just piled in the cash on Wednesday. We're kind of bouncing back and forth in the scalping room between just pure scalps and swing trades. The swing trades are definitely easier, and at least for today on Wednesday, it was a lot more profitable. So again, about $4,600 profit for us on Wednesday. Thursday, we were back to a zero DTE. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we try to approach a little bit differently with our zero DTEs. They're supposed to be low maintenance trades. And man, I got a lot of flack on our trade on Thursday. A lot of people were not happy with the fact that we were going to just make 3% on our 0 DTE. But it was a tough day to trade. We were looking for the market to break out of this doldrum that it had been in for 8 or 9 trading sessions, and we were a little worried that it was going to happen on Thursday. And so we played it fairly conservative, and I was really darn happy with the trade that we did, bringing in about $350 on 10K of buying power. I tried scalping once again. My head was just a mess. And, this is, I guess, the point I wanted to make. We talk about this all the time, how important it is to be in the right frame of mind. And I was just dosed up on NyQuil, and I was just not in a position to be sitting in front of the computer all day long. And I did one scalp, lost a couple $100, and I was like, you know what, I'm done with this for the day. It was not a day for me to be scalping. So again, not an overall very productive day, but it was it's okay in the big scheme of things. Friday, again, back to scalping. I scalped the CPI numbers just an hour before the cash open. We knew that was going to be a nice opportunity. I was up about $800 and gave half of it back and said that's enough. We need to finish. So I was still able to bring in a little bit of profit there in about a 25 to 35 minute period there as the CPI numbers got released. That was a good scalping opportunity if you had the mental capacity, which I simply didn't, to follow through on it. We had a really nice 0 DTE that day. We were very patient on Friday. We were very disciplined in waiting for the market to find a bottom before we started to jump into our trades. That might have cost us a little bit of credit in our trades, but we still ended up okay, almost $990 profit on 11K of buying power. And then we had a naked call that we've been working on, CTRA. We booked the profit on that, and we reestablished that once again. So we've got a new position in CTRA going forward. And then we did book our profit on our USO weekly credit strangle, had about $1,200 in that, and brought in about $120 profit. So it was a nice ROI, about $1,600 or so dollars profit on the day overall. So net result for the week, it was a gangbuster week for us. Boy, I sure didn't feel it, but maybe I need to be sick more often. I don't know. Our best day, Wednesday, I think, I was pretty much out of the trading room all day long in bed. So I don't know what that says about the value that I bring to the group. But anyway, it was a good week. About almost 38,000 max buying power deployed, a little bit higher than normal because of that 0 DTE overlay that I had to load up on a little bit. But about 11,000 average buying power deployed throughout each day. With almost $10,000 of net profit on the week. Just I don't know how else to put it other than it just was an absolutely gangbuster week. We do have a lot of other trades that we initiated this week with PayPal and MCK and soybeans and NVAX and GME. Those are all still open and working, and we'll look at those obviously when we get a disposition on those. Quick review of our updated performance now. You can see that we do have about 70 days of 0 DTE opportunities so far this year. We've done 114. That number was getting lower, is getting more 1 for 1, but we sort of boosted it this week with doing 3 0 DTEs on Monday. Of the 114 0 DTE trades we've done, 111 have been winners, only 3 losers. I can't even really tell you how proud I am of those results. It really just means the world to me that we can bring those kind of results to the table. Also remember, those of you that are new members in the trading room, we do video record every live Zoom session that we do for your review. So if you ever want to go back and review how we got to the result that we got to, or if it was an adjustment trade, how we adjusted it, make sure you just click on that link at the top of Discord, the pin, and it'll pull down a list of all of our recorded videos for you. Okay. 4 DTE trades, back in sync with where we want to be with these. We had 2 more winners this week. That puts us up to 82 wins and 7 losses. since we started really tracking these back at the end of 2000. Our IWM credit strangles, man, this has been just a wonderful trade for us. This is a trading strategy that not only have we not had a single loser on, we're on track for over 60% annualized rates of return with this strategy. So that's a fun one that we re-establish every Monday for a weekly expiration. Pairs trades. We still have the 3 open pairs trades that we've had open now here for several weeks. We've got one of the 3 that's very close to profits. We were going to try to ratio and work these trades a little bit more this week, and I was just too sick. I was just too sick to get in there and put in the work. But we'll work on those and continue to work on these this week. I'd like to get at least one of those 3 booked as a winner this coming week. Bear market trades, we do still have the same bear market trade working. It is nicely profitable now, but it does still have about 2 weeks to go for full maturity. And it looks like it's still obviously on track, and it looks like it's got a lot of profit still left in it. So we're going to continue to let that work. But it looks really good right now. That's on Merck, I believe. Our Tuesday, Thursday 0 DTE sessions, where we usually start with a butterfly or a broken wing butterfly, and then we do an overlay on top of that if that part of the trade doesn't work out. We're up to 11 total trades with that strategy now, and thankfully all 11 so far have been winners. Not huge winners this particular last week. We averaged just about 3% on both of those for this past week, but nevertheless, they were winners, and we keep our winning streak alive. Scalping was, I don't know, lots of lessons, I guess, to learn with scalping again this week. Tuesday could have been amazing, and I just couldn't stick with it. I just was too sick. Wednesday was amazing. And it was amazing because of the approach that I used. Rather than just doing direct scalps, I had that swing trade on where I was short the E-minis. The market obviously tanked. And, I don't know if that's a better way or not. It certainly is an easier way to trade than scalping. And so far this last 2 weeks, I guess, that I've been doing some swing trades, they've certainly been, the profit potential on them has been higher as well. But we'll see. It's just something that we're going to continue to work on. Thursday, I had no business. I had no business being in front of the computer on Thursday. Should have been back in bed. That was a 250 loss. And then Friday, we had the CPI number, and we knew that there was going to be potential there. I mean, it's you do what you need to do. You drag yourself out of bed. You do what you need to do when you know that there is an opportunity to put $1,000 in your pocket within 20 minutes. And that's really what a CPI release can give you if you know what you're doing and you're on top of it. And I wasn't. And I was able, again, to get it up to $700-800 profit, quickly gave half of it back, and wisely, I think, decided to shut it down. But it was still a pretty darn good week for me, scalping-wise. The AST system. Once again, guys, I apologize. Just being sick all last week. I just have not got, we have all of the internal data on AST for 2022 that we upload every single day into our Discord server, but it's just not, I haven't been able to collate it to put it into a YouTube video for you guys, and I need to, and I will. But I will tell you that I don't really know how to judge our results on AST this year with the market being down. I always like to kid everybody in the trade room that I didn't go to math college. I really am not that good at math. And I don't really know how to figure out how do you calculate the percentage? This is a good question for you guys. If you will please help me out and enter in the comments below. How do I calculate my percentage in terms of how much better we are percentage-wise than the market? Obviously, if the market is up 1% and we're up 2%, right? We would be double the market return. So we would be 100% better than the market, and we would be up double, or 200. We'd be up 100%, right? More than the market's return. We would double the market return. But when the market is negative, I don't really know how to calculate that. We are now breaking into positive for the year. The market's down, what, 21, 22% or something like that. So I do know this. I know that we are absolutely trouncing the market. I know that we are doing better this year than we did last year in terms of absolutely decimating the market. But I need to be able to calculate when we're making money and the market's losing money. How do you calculate that percentage? I don't know. But anyway, it's been a great year for the AST. I did not think that we would surpass our achievement of 2021, and 2022 looks to be off the charts. Just absolutely fantastic. Our dragonflies and double diagonals, we've got one of each working right now. We do have a dragonfly working on GME right now. That trade is open. And we have a double diagonal working on, I think, MCK, if my memory serves. Both of those trades are still open and working. So we haven't had a result on those yet, but they both look pretty good. That's our results, guys. Again, very happy with where we're at on that. I did want to mention, I saw a tweet last Friday that really got me thinking, and I'm going to put a video out for you guys on Monday. So tomorrow, I'll put a video out Monday evening for you guys on something that I think can really help all of you find your own rhythm, find the particular trading strategy that works for you. And I'm excited to get that out for you. So I just wanted to give you a quick little preview of that. Also wanted to let you know if you are trading zero DTE strategies and you're not getting the results that you desire, meaning, you know, my whole premise is this with zero DTE. There's no guarantees in the market. There's absolutely no guarantees. I know you're staring at a screen that says absolute no risk guarantee, but stay with me here for a second. There's no guarantees in the market. We never know whether a trade is going to make money or not make money, right? There's no certainties. I guess we should say it that way. There's no certainties. But the one thing that we can always calculate with most any type of a trade, especially credit trades, is what the potential result or the potential profit could be if the trade worked out. And for me, with zero DTE, you know, there's so much work involved with a zero DTE trade. You know, you're sitting in front of your computer all day long, and they can get a little hairy. They can get a little stressful if you're getting into the power hour at the end of the day and you still haven't been able to exit with a profit. And so my feeling has always been, look, you got to get compensated for that, right? Some people trade zero DTEs for fun or enjoyment, or it's a hobby or what have you. But for me, this is a way that I'm trying to feed my family. And so for me, I need to have a zero DTE opportunity that gives me a real world opportunity, not a guarantee, but a real world opportunity of making at least $1,000 a day. You know, you see our weekly review videos, you know exactly what I am making every single solid day with our zero DTE strategies. Again, it's not a guarantee, but if you're not trading a zero DTE setup where you really feel like you've got a decent shot at making $1,000 a day, you might need to change. And we would welcome you to come over, check us out. I do have a no risk guarantee where you can basically come and check us out for free. You don't have to pay any money. You can come check us out, trade with us for free for a week. If you like it and you sign up and you do everything that we ask of you during the first month and you don't really find that this was life-changing, I'll give you double your first month's tuition back. Double your subscription fee back to you. That's how confident I am that you'll be blown away by the way that we approach zero DTE. So again, I'll put a link in the description box if you want to sign up for a free week trial. I'll also put a link in there for a video detailing what the requirements are on your end to be eligible for the 200% guarantee. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Hope I feel better for tomorrow. We'll see you in the trading room on Monday. Thanks.